Hey YouTube, it's Queen Pam here with a little something different. I'm gonna use my creativity in the kitchen today. I'm gonna make myself some fried green tomatoes, but I'm gonna try something a little different that I've not seen anybody else do. And I'm gonna fry some cherry tomatoes, and I'm calling them fried tomato poppers. So I got a couple of cherry tomatoes out of my garden, and we're gonna try that. So what I have here in this dish, this bowl here, I have a mixture of panko breadcrumbs, some Drake's Fry seasoning mix. I have some one egg and some milk. I have my tomatoes sliced, and I let them dry on a piece of paper towel for at least 15 minutes. These have been drying a little bit longer. And I have some flour in a bag and some salt. So what I'm doing now is dropping them into this bag where I have a little salt and a whole lot of more flour. This recipe, I don't add a whole lot of salt because I don't think it needs it. Shake them around. Add the rest of them. Make them do this all at one time. One shake. And after I get them shaken well, what I will do is dip them in the egg bath and then into the breading. Get them all good and shook up. Make sure the flour gets on all of them. Flour kind of helps to bind things. I think, is that right, Chef?
Yes.
A sous chef is over there behind the camera. That's what I call him, because he's actually a professional chef. But so I got them, and we're gonna dip them. Stir it up a little bit more, and I'm gonna spread that out. Dip. Put it in the breading. I like to fork the breading over it. Give it a pat. And boom. I could have put that right into the hot grease. Grease is hot, and I like to use a mixture of olive oil, vegetable oil, and a little bit of bacon grease, because bacon just makes everything taste better, right? Everything. So here we go. Dropping in. And I like mine crispy. So I'm gonna be, sous chef's gonna come over and help me. We're gonna dip and dab. Team effort here. Makes it easy.
See, when you do this, you want to make sure you keep one hand clean and dry. This way you don't, both your hands are gunked up. Something might have come up that you need to get to. Well, you can do it with your free hand.
Okay. Okay, so for the poppers, I altered, at the suggestion of the chef, the process a little bit. I have floured them and rolled them in the egg mixture, but I'm going to put them back in the flour before I put them in the breading mixture. So they can get like a little bit of double. Now I only did this for the poppers because they're round. I'm just going to shake it up and then put them back in there. Now that they're wet, you can see they have a whole lot more flour clinging to them, which is what you want. The natural slices, they just do that. Slices just do that because they're wet themselves. Even though you drain them on the paper towel, they don't get fully dry.
And if you're gonna try to do these poppers, this is what the outcome of the breading of this particular item should look like, nice and thick. So don't forget the look, that's what you want to do.
The look, the thicker the breading, the better it tastes in your mouth. So you can see we have some that are going, and they are cooking pretty good. We like to let them get, I like a rich, dark brown, not burnt, but dark brown, and then I flip them. Okay, so we have a couple that are about ready to flip. I think you can see what I'm doing. Yes, you can. And that's about how I like it, maybe a little darker, and then flip. And flip. There we go. That's the one on. That's it right there. And flip. Nope, you stay down a little while longer. And that's what you do. And then when they get to looking that same way on the other side, you're golden. Okay, so we have some that are ready to come out. Look at that. Perfection. See how golden brown it is, baby? Look at that.
Oh, man, that's right.
I'm putting them on some paper towels so that they can drain. And then I'm going to pop them in the oven so that they can stay hot while I cook the rest of them.
If you notice the area of operation, everything is clean. So as my motto, which precedes itself, clean as you go. You don't want to be in the kitchen with a big mess. You know, anybody tell you they can cook, you look at the area of operation, you see a big mess, that tells you a little bit about things.
All right, we're gonna throw some more in. We got the poppers in there, and with the way I'm gonna cook the poppers, you kind of have to roll them around. Sorry for that noise. That's the oven getting the temperature. I only got it at about like 170, so that I don't need them to stay. I just want them to stay warm, because I think with the poppers you're gonna need to let them cool off a little bit, because there's gonna be a lot of juice inside of the poppers from the tomato, and I think it'll be a little hot in your mouth if you don't. And we'll be back when this is all done. So we got a couple poppers that are ready, and they have actually popped out of their skin, so I think I named them correctly. Poppers. Something smart. So there you can see it has popped out of its skin, but I'm gonna mold it back on there, so maybe when it cools down, it might get back on there. Pretty good.
That was the reason why we had to double coat the poppers, because knowing that they would have the potential
to pop out. That one stayed pretty good. We are almost ready for the evening. Almost. Oh, no we're not. We got a whole nother batch. We'll be back when we're ready to eat it. Okay, the last ones have come out of the pan. And there they are. I'm gonna plate it up and I'll be back. Okay, so I have plated up the poppers and the fried green tomatoes, and I drizzled a little bit of ranch dressing, and I'm about to eat. I hope if you guys will try this recipe you will let me know. This has been a Sock Monkey production.
Yeah, and I